The Bartos Stone of Steel is one of the most versatile strength training products on the market. Here's how to use it. Hello and welcome back to the Fox Strength and Performance YouTube channel. I am Taylor Fox and today we are talking about the Bartos Stone of Steel from Mike Bartos Power Center. I think this is the most versatile strength training product on the market. You don't need any other stones when you have it. It's much more difficult to lift than an Atlas stone. I go to competitions and I do really well in Atlas stones. I do really well putting tacky on. You can always just like run out to another gym to practice that. But like this is way more difficult and I feel like really prepares you. It's also a 21-inch mold and it's like super slick. Like it's powder coated, so when it shows up, you're like, wow, this like sticks to my hands and my arms really well. But it gets super difficult the heavier you load it. So let's go into how to use it. So first, it comes with a key, and this is the thing you want to take into account. Everything that you have with this product, especially if you like take it to a gym that you're a member at, you have it in like more of like a public garage setting, like a lot of different people are coming through to use it. You want to take an inventory of all the different pieces and make sure you don't lose them, make sure people aren't misplacing them, because it's really important that you have like everything you need. Otherwise you can't use it. I know somebody lent us one and we popped it open and the spacers weren't there, and I was just like, well, how are we supposed to use this? And we really couldn't. I mean, you can stuff like padding into it, but if you don't have the spacers, like the plates are just going to be flopping around the whole time. We have it loaded right now to 305. I was training with this yesterday, so I'm going to pop it open. Very basic. Unscrew it. You're going to take this out, make sure you don't misplace it. Put it here to the side. Now, the cool thing is with the key, it has another piece. So you screw this threading part in, and this is going to lock to the top. Now, I've opened this without using this. It's much safer and much easier to do it with this on. Now, you see, we only needed one spacer with the amount of plates that are in here. I try to leave a little bit of space at the top, and we'll see at the end how much space is left at the top when all the spacers are in and it's completely filled out. So we're going to set that to the side. I like to turn it like this so you're kind of unloading it like a post on a rack. So there's my 35. Some people are against 35s. I don't really care because it made it 305 instead of 315 and made sure I got a PR. Like I said, you guys can do this any way you want. I just feel like it's less stressful and reduce the risk of like pinching my fingers if I can't hold the plate and it falls back down. All right, so we got it completely unloaded, open. We have all the pieces here. So first we got one big spacer, so that's going to go in first. I like to put them in order and keep it organized, so then you just kind of know what to expect when you take them out. Next, we have one medium-sized one, so that goes in next. And then we have two small spacers, so those are going to go on top of that. And then we have two mini ones, so about half the size as the last one. Those go in, and then we have two super mini ones, so these are like a 1-inch thickness, and then those just go on top. So as you can see, it has about the same amount of space at the top as it did when there was 345s and a 35 with one spacer. Now, the next thing we want to do to close this is pick this up. Now, there's a little lip at the one spot. They put a dot here. So you find this dot, you find this piece, this inserts into here, so that lines it up perfectly. Otherwise, it doesn't close, so it'll be kind of like split open in the middle. So you just put that on, watch your fingers. That was pretty close, but not completely in. There we go. So it's now completely closed, and it's locked in. But you have to put the bolt back in. So you have to screw this back in for it to be completely tightened and closed. Otherwise, it's just going to pop open on you when you're using it. Now it's tightened. We keep this on a hook here in the garage so it doesn't get lost. We try to clean this off. So it wasn't perfectly cleaned off, but we try to clean off the chalk. preserve the powder coating and just keep the item in good condition. The lettering is really nice and it looks super sweet when it shows up. It does peel off though, and I've noticed that is the same thing with the crash pad. I don't feel like it's a big deal, but it is annoying because it looks super fresh and sweet when it shows up, and then it just kind of gets beat up. But hey, that's strength training equipment. If you don't want anything to look beat up and old, then just don't use it. But we've had a lot of fun with this. I think it's a great thing to have one stone. It's a good mold size for me. It's very challenging for my fiance. We've had her pick it with the stone strap from Spud Inc. We'll put a link down to that below too. But it's a big stone, so then like you get to competition, and if you have a smaller mold or you just have a big like 400-pound stone, but like I've always felt very prepared for anything that I've gone up against at a show. So I really think it's paid off really well. It's well worth the money and a great aspect to use in my training for a long time. Oh, let's go. Oh. Oh yeah. If you like the hat, check out Not Dead Yet. Use Fox Strength 10. Until next time, hold strong. Keep lifting those heavy stones with just the one spacer in. 3, oh, I'm taking your ball. Over here.